70,000 from multiple countries sharing tips, which means they are doing it. Women in their households, wives, sisters, mothers, disguising this stuff as hair products. 70,000. I want names. Because now not only are women not safe out in the world, but we are not safe in our homes. What happens to one woman happens to all women. Just because it is not happening to you does not mean that it does not affect you. It does not stop here. This is not the number. This is just the number they caught.
It's been 4 days since news came out about 70,000 men in a group chat talking about doing things to the women in their lives, their sisters, aunts, sharing pics and whatnot. And one very important detail keeps getting left out, so I'm here to add that detail. It was 70,000 German men, 70,000 white men, 70,000 Caucasian, Aryan, blonde, blue-eyed, pasta lobster, this is what we want, white men are better type men. Because that distinction needs to be made, because when white men do something, it's something that all men do apparently. But when black men do something, it's something that's unique to us. So I just wanted to put this out there, that those men were all white Caucasian men.
About the 70,000 men in the group chat, talking about saying, women and their family and all of that stuff, which is crazy. You know what I'm saying? All of them dudes need the wood chipper. But my thing is, what are their ethnicities? I want to know what races are these guys, right? Because we always know who the dominant players is in that type of game. You know what I'm saying? So why don't you guys let out the ethnicities and the age groups and things of that nature? Don't just say 70,000 men so women can be scared of all men. How about you guys do what you guys do to black people? Why not put the shit out there so folks can hear who the hell to be scared of? Why not tell us what the ethnicities are in the age groups? That way we can know who to look out for and what to vet out, all of that stuff. How about that? But I'm done. Let me know your thoughts and feelings. Drop it in the comments.
So we got 70,000 unknown men in a chat group talking about how to grape women. 70,000 untraceable, unknown men so far in a fucking trap, giving tips and tricks and pointers and TED Talks. Very vivid detail on how to grape women of all ages. Of all fucking ages. What the fuck is taking them so long to rally these motherfuckers up? Because let's not act like they can't do it. Let's not act like they care so much about their privacy that they just can't do it, like the app is just impossible to do it. Because soon as you mention dog food in a conversation in a fucking car with somebody, they gonna advertise the shit soon as you open your fucking phone. So let's not act like they can't do this. These demon ass niggas need torture. We kind of got ahead of it. Like we kind of figured something out. Like we have, what's the point of unveiling the chat and what they were talking about if we're not going to take fucking action? Something has to be fucking done. I will never not acknowledge my privilege as a man. Like having to walk through the world with that fear of being a woman is, I can't even put it into words. And this isn't the time to say not all men and start defending the good ones, because fuck all that. That motherfucker says 70,000. That motherfucker ain't say 70. That motherfucker ain't say 7,000. That says 70,000 that was willing to put all of that information in a fucking group chat. What? That means it's an easy 7 million more of these motherfuckers just out here not willing to talk about it. I don't know. This shit make me sick to my stomach. This shit make me not even want to trust niggas. Like trust me. Like you just want to temperature check everybody now. Like, bro, like, what type of shit is you on? I need to know where your head at with everything, because bro, 70,000 is fucking crazy.
So on December 19th, The Telegraph, which is a UK-based news website, released an article talking about how they did an investigation. They found 70,000 men on a Telegram group chat, all exchanging ideas, tips, and tricks, talking about how they SA women, not just strangers, women and their families, their spouses. How this all even came about was because there's this man named Dominique Pellico. He was doing this to his wife. He allegedly was sedating his wife and offering her up to other people. Over 50 other men were also found guilty. Now, Giselle, who is his wife, she actually emphasized making sure she wanted to make this public so that people could be aware of what was really going on behind closed doors on all these little anonymous group chats. Telegram is said to be allegedly one of the worst sites that you can get away with just about anything. I wouldn't know. But when I'm talking about tips and tricks, they said that these men were exchanging ideas on how you can sedate women with hair products. They were talking about different ways that you can take advantage of people and then offer them up to other people. So what kind of world are we living in? So Dominique Pellico, which is the husband, was sentenced to 20 years for this crime. Giselle, has found some form of justice, but she endured this for several years, being sedated and having her spouse offer her up to other people for enjoyment. And in this group chat, people are exchanging pictures. They're exchanging videos proudly, telling each other, hey, this is how you can get away with this. This is what you can do if you want to harm this type of person. What is going on? What kind of world are we living in that these sick things are happening and nothing is being done about it? Whatever else comes out, I'll be back with the Trinity and the news you can use. Like, follow, share for more. So let me get this straight. There is a site where there are over 70,000 men plotting on how to hurt women with the hard R word. 70,000 men. Like, I know y'all already don't like women, especially black women. So I am curious to know, how did y'all come together and say, because we already see it every day when we get on social media, right? About men not liking women, because that's all they do is talk about women don't do this, women don't do that. Because 9 times out of 10, a lot of them want each other, right? And they just don't say it. So shout out to the ones who are open about what they want, their sexuality. Then you have those who don't want to, But 70,000 men plotting to harm women. Arrest them all. Arrest them all. You know what to do. Get the firing squad. Arrest them all. Because that's just sick. As if we don't have enough of those problems. That's just 70,000 men, ladies. That is how much men are in just one group chat on just one app. 70,000 men actively discussing tips and tricks and whatnot on how to essay and grape women. So if you have a problem being mean to men today, just imagine that every man you see is one of the 70,000 until they prove themselves otherwise. Have a great day. This comment is actually a response to a video I made about a woman in France who went in to get her wisdom tooth pulled, came out of the procedure pregnant. She found out a month later that she was carrying a child and she was essayed by one of the staff in that office. The group chat with 70,000 men, adults, minors, and everything in between, isn't directly related to that, but it is all about SA and the culture in general. We are demanding for those identities of those 70,000 men to be revealed. Doesn't matter how old they are or where they're from, we need to know. It's for the sake of public safety. My cousin and I were talking about this, and she said something that really stuck with me. She said 2025 should be man, know thyself. And that really stuck with me. I'm not trying to sound like a religious or spiritual nut, but anyone who's capable of even joining a chat room with that topic is not aligned with God or the universe or whatever you believe in. These men are lost and broken. They have strayed far away from their true selves. Creating a group chat like that is pure evil. They're encouraging other men and boys to assault their mothers, their sisters, their cousins, their aunties, the women in their lives, or complete strangers. And the worst part is, because of grape culture, I don't think these men and their identities are going to be exposed. I don't think there's going to be any real investigations. If that group chat shuts down, they'll just make another one. I'm sure there are plenty of other ones already. That one just happened to get really, really big. God help us.
Just a reality check that you see those 70,000 men in that group chat talking about raping women, including their wives and family members. There's a chance that you know one of those men in that group chat. Yeah.
I just saw a video on TikTok of this woman walking through the woods, and she stumbled on a bear, like Little Red Riding Hood. And the bear was sleeping. She, I guess, made enough noise where the bear woke up. And she says to the bear, "Oh my goodness, sorry to disturb you. Go back to sleep." And the bear just looks at her, stretches, gets into another comfortable position, and falls back asleep. And when I saw that, I immediately thought of the 70,000 men caught in that group chat talking about how they are going to or have raped or assaulted children, family members, women, and more each day. It just makes so much more sense on why we are choosing the bear. Argue with your mama. Matter of fact, take mommy out of it because she's a victim too. Argue with your pappy.
They just caught 70,000 men in a Telegram group chat. And basically what was happening in there is that they were all bragging about raping their own daughters, wives, like any type of woman they saw. And I don't know what's currently happening to them, but it doesn't look like they're getting like arrested or anything. At least that's for what I've seen, because
take it to the streets and fuck the police, no justice, no peace. Take it to the streets and fuck the police, no justice, no peace.
Not all men, not all men, not all men. 70,000 is enough. Sorry, baby. 70,000 is enough. If you do not know what I am talking about, there are 70,000 men found in a group. And this group is created and consists of ways to abuse and hurt women. I'm talking about top to bottom. Grape tactics, substances you can use, how to sexually abuse, gaslighting techniques, revenge techniques, like you name it, it's in that group. Coupled with pictures, examples. 70,000 men have been found. This was in Germany, and I want to point that out because I know someone's going to get in my comments like, well, it's not the U.S., it can never be us. Don't fix your mouth to say it could never be us, because let's keep in mind that we are carrying out a G-side right now. This very second as you watch this video. You know who else is doing that? You know who else has done that? Exactly. Don't fix your mouth to say it can never be the U.S. It actually is always the U.S. This whole not all men narrative is insane. And maybe you need to hear it from a dude versus hearing it from a woman telling you that it's enough men. It's enough men. 70,000 is a huge number. If I told you I had 70,000 of anything outside of dollars, you would call me crazy. Well, I have 70,000 men who are absolutely insane. Absolutely. And their names should be released. Right now, they're being coveted. And I don't think they're going to be released, but their names should be released. Every time y'all want to bring up victims, you're like, that could be someone's dad. That could be someone's... That's someone's dad. That's someone's brother. That is someone's uncle, someone's teacher, someone's doctor, someone's lawyer. You don't think these thought processes heavily impact their ability to navigate the world, specifically with women? Hello? Not all men, my ass. If you're not one of those men and you pride yourself on being one of those men, you need to consistently speak up, shake the tables you sit at, and start checking these other men. Because 70,000 is absolutely insane.
They just caught 70,000 men in a Telegram group chat talking about raping women, raping children, daughters, just anything that is a female doing terrible things to. Bro, where is the fucking bear? Because
70,000 men found in a group chat bragging about essaying their wives, sisters, and female family members, offering them up to others? What?
We live in a sick world. A sick world. A sexual assault chat with 70,000 members. For what? Bro, whoever's got the list, make it public. Because I got daughters, my fiance, ma, grandma, aunts, cousins, friends. Make the list public, because if I see someone on the list and I know him and I see him in the streets, it's over with. It's over with. Oh my God. Just make the list public. Whoever's got the list, make it public.
If you can't contextualize 70,000, let me help you. Yankee Stadium can't even hold 70,000 people. The capacity is 54,000. 70,000 is larger than the population of Beverly Hills and Atlantic City, a combined population of 68,000. It would take 120 Boeing 747s to hold 70,000 people. Heck, it would take 1,750 school buses to transport all of those people in that group. 70,000 is 5 times more than the people that work at Spirit and 6,000 less than work at Delta. I feel like that just makes sense. The entire student body of Harvard University is 3 times less than this group. What's the student population, you ask? 23,000. If a group of 70,000 people can operate in the shadows on an app like Telegram, but TikTok is gonna get banned, That's not how it should work. If the government is really trying to protect us from terror, every single person in that group needs to be on a list. End of story.
So this group chat of 70,000 men who were caught discussing assaulting women in every way imaginable, it has me thinking about how we teach our girls from a very young age and women to not get themselves in a position where they will be assaulted by a man. And we teach them this every day. We as women work together to make sure we pass on information to other women so they won't get hurt. When the focus, I think that's great that we do that, of course, but the focus really needs to be on how do we prevent men from becoming this way. We need to focus on teaching boys at just the same age that we teach girls to protect themselves that assaulting women is a bad thing and that women fear men for this reason. And men need to talk to their friends and their brothers and their cousins and everyone in their life all the time and explain to them how women fear men for a good reason and how not to become that man and how it's not accepted and how it's awful and disgusting. We need to shift the focus so that we stop producing men like this, that we stop excusing boys' behavior until it escalates and they join a group like this. That's where the focus needs to be.
70,000
Leagues Under the Sea. It's a good book. It's a good book.
Hello, you guys. I came across this thing 4 days ago. Telegraph in the UK came across a group chat of 70,000 men, and they were talking about how to essay women, their daughters, their wives, friends, family, and their own mothers, and how they would do it. They were giving tips, they were giving tricks, they were saying you can use this, you can use that. This is so crazy how these men in this chat group got away with this, maybe let's just say a couple of months, maybe years. And like this one lady said, I don't know if you caught it when she went silent after she said, probably one of the guys, did this to their family members. And I agreed with her. I said it's probably possible. This is very surprising. At first, I didn't really think this was a thing. I just said, okay, she telegrammed 70,000 men. Okay. And then, so I was like, okay, just let me look it up just to see. So, I went finger thumping and I saw a bunch of videos. And I'm like, okay, let me watch every single video. And this is real. And I looked it up on the interwebs and it's actually real. Damn. They're saying that, I think this is very, very sick. It's in Germany. They said it was in Germany where they found it, but they said there were people from all over the world in this chat. And I'm like, I maybe, but what is this chat called? Who is running this chat? What website? Because if the UK knows about this, if the Telegram journalist knows about this, why don't Telegram put it out? If they're the one reporting on it. Yo, this is so serious. People could have gotten hurt because of this group. We don't know if there's serial rapists out there because of things like this. And why women. Why is everybody targeting women? What did women do to be targeted the way we are targeted like this? Women been targeted since 2020. I don't understand. I mean, I don't understand. Isn't the economy open back up to where mind their own damn business now? I don't understand this. These men is making it harder for other men. And like this man said in the thing, it's not all men. And I believe that it's not all men. And like the guy in the beginning of the video, he said white men. Yes, I believe. Yes. German white men, yes. Maybe. But this is where they're saying, you know what? Let me clear it up. I don't know if this is all German men. We don't know. We're just going to speculate. But this is what the UK is saying. Listen, this is scary. This is scary, and these men are getting away with it. And women are going to suffer because of it. I mean, what do I know? I'm just a talking head. Leave your comments below and tell me what you think. Because at this point, this isn't a joke anymore. This is serious. A lot of people are speaking out. But yo, you guys, I don't know if you guys heard it, but my tablet just said So if the government is hearing me through my tablet, why couldn't they get these men through these chats? Tell me what you guys think. See you later, YouTube.